I know you jealous. I know you jealous. That's why you gotta come to Gap, Pennsylvania, so you can get down to the Houston Cafe, so you can eat like me. What's up, everybody, and welcome to another heavenly episode of America's Best Restaurants. Today, we are here in Amish country as we are in Gap, Pennsylvania, getting ready to check out the Houston Cafe. And from what I understand, this place is so wholesome that you are just going to love the experience as well as the food. So as always, it's time to find out for ourselves. So let's go inside, have some fun, and of course, get to the eating. Okay, so loving what I'm seeing coming out of the kitchen. Everything has looked delicious since we walked through the door. Kayla, she's one of the daughters of the owners, Ruth and Steve, and you are going to hook me up with a treat, am I?
Yeah, absolutely. So we're gonna start with our Austin burger. It's our signature burger. It's made with local beef, local pork, and yeah, it's got a lot of good stuff in it. And then we're gonna pair it with our truffle fries.
Nice.
So we're gonna start with our beef patty. So all of our beef is raised locally. So this steer was actually raised at the county fair. So
nice.
Yeah, so next we're gonna start with our signature bacon. So this is local pork, and then we caramelize it in-house, so.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's got a lot of good stuff on it. I can't say exactly what, but. And then we're gonna throw some onions on to caramelize as well.
This is gonna be so tasty. I already know we're gonna get that savory, we're gonna get that sweet. Gonna really enjoy this bad boy right here.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, I love to hear the sound of that sizzle.
So then we're gonna add a slice of cheddar cheese.
Ooh.
Melt that on the top.
It's always better with cheddar.
We're also gonna add our bun to the grill.
What kind of bun is that?
The brioche bun.
King of burger buns. The king of burger buns.
We're also gonna add our house-made bacon jam to the top of the bun.
House-made bacon jam. Ooh. Ooh, my fat boy senses are percolating.
So then once our cheese is melted,
oh, it looks so melty right now.
we're gonna add everything on top. And that bacon really adds that sweetness to the burger.
And voila.
Voila.
All right, it's time for me to take a bite out of this. I'm so excited. Look how pretty this burger is. Are there any clocks in here?
There's a clock right there.
Oh, but that clock is not correct.
Oh.
That clock is off. You wanna know why?
Why?
Because I'll tell you what time it is. It's time. Oh, Kayla, it's time. It's time. It's taste time! Let me sink my teeth into this bad boy. I love that burger. I mean, that's the star.
I'm telling you.
That locally sourced beef, so juicy, so tender, so delicious. And then you got that bacon jam giving you so much flavor, so much sweetness. That is a delicious burger right there. Kayla, thank you so much for that.
Thank you. Thanks for coming.
Sitting right in front of me as I have the two owners here of the Houston Cafe. I got Steve and Ruth next to me. Thank you so much for having America's Best Restaurants here.
Yeah, thank you for coming.
I am really happy to be here. I'm excited about the quality of food that I'm gonna get here, first of all.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about the food in a little bit, but first, kind of want to talk about this lovely building that you guys are in right now. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful. We got a fireplace over there. It's so spacious and light and just welcoming, man. I mean, what's the deal with this place we're in right now?
Also, this place started as a vision and a dream from Annie Ann's Pretzels. And so that was the beginning of this building. And so I guess that would have been about 15 years ago. And now moving back to today. So there's been some transitions. And now this is a building that is owned by Linville Hill Christian School.
Okay.
And so we're honored to be able to occupy this space.
I love to hear that.
Yeah.
You know, this place is really amazing. You know, another thing I really wanted to talk about as well is the fact that you guys also you have you know, some nice goodies you can purchase and take home as well here, huh?
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. We have our merch that the girls and I have designed. We have our coffee beans, our signature coffee, and also we have mugs. We have candles that are made with our coffee, grounds in it. We have our maple syrup that's served in-house. We also have that to sell here, honey, all of the above.
Now speaking of the maple syrup, now you just got me excited when you just said that you had maple syrup for sale here because, Steve, am I right? There's something special about this maple syrup.
Oh yeah, so we have this place in New York, and you know, it's always been a little bit of a peeve of mine to go to a restaurant and you order pancakes and you gotta pay extra for the good stuff, if you will.
Yeah.
And so I told Ruth, I said, when we have a restaurant ever, we'll have pure maple syrup, and you know, being able to make it coming from the trees, that's a really neat feature that, you know, how often do you get it?
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, you got to be like Canadian
Yeah.
in order to get the real stuff, you know what I'm saying? So first, tell me what I'm looking at right here.
So first of all, you're looking at our Western omelet with the brisket in it, and a side of our potatoes and sourdough toast.
Sourdough, you gotta go with that every time.
Absolutely. I am so looking forward to this. Now, Steve, am I right? You actually smoked this brisket yourself.
Oh yeah, I do a lot of the smoking of the brisket and the chicken, and yeah, we do a lot of our own meats, which is, and the bacon, the candied bacon, you know?
From the piggies.
Oh yeah.
That is tasty right there, man. I love the flavor of this. It's an excellent omelet. Getting a nice smoky flavor coming from that brisket.
Yep.
And then you got the peppers and the onions in there, along with the cheese. Yeah, that's a great omelet.
Oh, yeah.
If you're an omelet person, definitely I would rock with that. Now we're gonna get to the one I've really been eyeing up.
Yeah, one of the things that we've always also been really passionate about is good fruit. And so we live in a community where vegetables are grown fresh and fruit every year. And so just being able to buy that way has been, you know, a blessing for us that we don't have to travel far for strawberries and, you know, just all the things that this farming community provides us with is pretty exceptional.
Absolutely. Yeah, you don't have to travel far for good eats here. All right, so now I'm gonna take a bite out of this chicken waffles. I couldn't hold it anymore. I just wanted to get some of this chicken waffles in my system. Look how good that looks. I know you're jealous. I know you're jealous. That's why you gotta come to Gap, Pennsylvania, so you can get down to the Houston Cafe, so you can eat like me.
How's the maple syrup? Oh yeah.
The first thing I tasted was the maple syrup.
Really?
That is so fresh and authentic. I don't know that I've ever had authentic maple syrup before.
Oh.
I don't, this honestly, like, this is unlike any syrup that I've ever tasted before. I mean, this is extraordinary, man.
Well, we'll get you to home with some.
Oh my God, please do. Oh,
It comes right out of the tree.
that is so flavorful.
Yeah.
This is not like your aunt. Well, I don't want to talk about her. Mrs. Mill and Company.
That's right.
This is top tier syrup.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, on top of these waffles with the chicken, oh man, this is an absolute home run. That is a delicious dish right there.
That's right.
And then you got
Thank
the fresh fruit right here. Great job, guys.
Yeah,
thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Thank you.
I really appreciate you guys giving us such a wholesome experience here at the Houston Cafe. Totally 100% wholesome experience. Delicious food, great people of faith. Come out to Gap, Pennsylvania. Houston Cafe, that's where it's at. That was a fun episode to shoot here, man, and I really enjoyed my time here at the Houston Cafe. I mean, first off, the food was so delicious. I mean, I love the fact that everything is locally sourced, you know, farm to table. I mean, even the syrup is locally sourced and comes from their own personal farm. But the story here today was getting to hang out with their family and just hearing about how wholesome of an experience that you're gonna have here. I mean, this is the perfect family environment to bring anybody to have a really delicious meal. So if you ever find yourself in Amish country or specifically Gap, Pennsylvania, I definitely say make your way on over to the Houston Cafe. With that said, I'm Theo Williams for America's Best Restaurants. Hope to see you.